Does your kitchen feel too cramped, no matter how much you try to organize it? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Small kitchens can be tough. There never seems to be enough space for all your tools, ingredients, and gadgets. The counters are always crowded, the cabinets are overflowing, and somehow everything still feels out of place. But here's the thing, you don't need to tear down walls or spend a ton of money to fix it. Sometimes, all it takes is a fresh perspective and a few clever ideas to completely change the way your kitchen feels and functions. In this video, I'm going to show you 12 smart and simple tips that will help you maximize your kitchen space. These ideas are easy to apply, even if you're working with a tiny layout. You'll learn how to reduce clutter, create better flow, and make your kitchen feel more open and less stressful. So, if you're tired of the daily mess and chaos, and you're ready to finally enjoy your kitchen again, you're in the right place. Stick around because these small changes can make a big difference. Let's get started. 1. Use wall space like a pro. When we think about organizing a kitchen, we often focus on drawers, shelves, or maybe the cabinets under the sink. But here's something most people completely overlook: your walls. That empty space above your countertops, beside your fridge, or even near your stove. It's valuable real estate just waiting to be used. Walls are more than just a place to hang art or a calendar. In a small kitchen, they're hidden storage zones. With a few smart additions, your walls can do a lot of the heavy lifting, literally. Think about the dishes you use every single day. Instead of stuffing them into a crowded cabinet, why not place them on a simple open shelf above your counter? It's convenient, looks great, and frees up room inside your cupboards. Plus, open shelving adds a modern, airy feel to your kitchen. Now let's talk about knives. If your drawer is packed with sharp blades sliding around, it's not just messy, it's dangerous. A magnetic knife strip mounted on the wall keeps your knives organized, easy to reach, and safely displayed. It saves drawer space and adds a professional touch to your kitchen. Spices are another clutter magnet. They're small, but somehow they always take up more space than you expect. Instead of cramming them into a cabinet or drawer, hang a spice rack on the wall or use small baskets that attach easily. You'll see everything at a glance, and cooking becomes faster and more enjoyable when you're not digging around for that one tiny jar of cumin. Even walls near your stove or sink can be useful. A simple bar with hooks can hold utensils, oven mitts, or small pans. It's a great way to keep your tools visible and ready to use without cluttering your countertop. And the best part? Using your walls doesn't require a full renovation. Most of these ideas are renter-friendly and easy to install. A few screws or some adhesive hooks can totally change the way your kitchen functions. It's not just about adding space, it's about using the space you already have more wisely. So before you say your kitchen is too small, look around. Look up. Look sideways. Chances are, your walls are just waiting to help you out. Why let your walls stay bare when they can carry half your kitchen? 2. Turn cabinet doors into storage. Here's a space that almost everyone overlooks: the inside of your cabinet doors. We open them every day, probably dozens of times, but rarely think of them as a spot for extra storage. And yet, they hold so much hidden potential. Think about it. Every time you swing open that cabinet, you're looking at a flat, empty surface. But with a little creativity, that surface can become a powerful storage zone for everyday items you use all the time. One of the easiest ways to do this is by using stick-on bins. These are small, lightweight containers that attach directly to the inside of your cabinet door. You can use them to hold things like sponges, dishwashing pods, sandwich bags, or even snacks. It keeps those small, loose items off your counters and out of your drawers, but still super easy to grab when you need them. Now, let's talk about pot and pan lids. They're bulky, awkward to stack, and somehow always end up scattered around the kitchen. By adding a small towel bar or a couple of adhesive hooks to the cabinet door, you can create a tidy rack just for lids. Slide them in vertically, and they'll stay in place without taking up precious shelf space. Another smart idea? Hooks for tools like measuring spoons, peelers, small whisks, or even scissors. These items often get buried in drawers or left out on the counter, making your kitchen feel cluttered. Hanging them inside the cabinet keeps them organized, visible, and ready to use whenever you're cooking or baking. And don't worry, this doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Most of these solutions are renter-friendly and don't require drilling. You can use adhesive hooks, command strips, or even over-the-door organizers. In just a few minutes, you can transform your cabinet doors into hidden helpers that make your daily kitchen routine easier and more efficient. The beauty of this tip is how it helps you reclaim space you already have, without sacrificing the clean look of your kitchen. Everything stays tucked away and out of sight, but still accessible when you need it. It's the kind of small change that quietly improves your day-to-day life. So take a peek behind those cabinet doors. That blank space might just be the secret to solving some of your biggest kitchen storage problems. What's hiding behind your cabinet doors right now? 3. Go vertical inside cabinets. Open any cabinet in your kitchen and take a good look. What do you see? Probably some plates or bowls stacked at the bottom, maybe a few containers shoved to the side, and a whole lot of empty space above them. That's vertical space, and in most kitchens, it's completely wasted. The good news? You can fix that in minutes. Most cabinets are built tall enough to fit large items, but we rarely use that full height. And if you're only placing things on the bottom, you're missing out on half of your storage potential. That's where vertical organization comes in. With a few simple tools, you can double or even triple the amount of usable space inside your cabinets. One of the easiest ways to do this is by adding shelf risers. These are small, lightweight stands that sit inside your cabinet and create a second level. Now you can store plates on the bottom and mugs or bowls on top, all without stacking them dangerously high. Stackable bins or baskets also work wonders. Use them to hold dry goods, canned foods, or kitchen tools. You can label them for quick access and slide them in and out as needed. It keeps everything organized and makes better use of your shelves without adding any permanent fixtures. And don't forget cutting boards, trays, or baking sheets. Instead of laying them flat and piling them on top of each other, store them upright using a vertical organizer. It's neater, safer, and so much easier when you only need to grab one item without causing an avalanche. Another smart idea? Adjustable shelf inserts. Some versions can expand or change height to fit your specific cabinet space. They're especially helpful in deep pantry-style cabinets where items tend to get lost in the back. What makes vertical storage so effective is that it works with the space you already have. You're not adding more clutter, you're simply using the full height of your cabinet in a smarter way. And once you set it up, you'll be amazed at how much more you can fit without things looking chaotic. So next time you open a cabinet, take a moment and really look. Is there a whole section of unused air just sitting there? How much space are you missing by not stacking upwards? 4. Add hooks under cabinets and shelves. Sometimes, the smartest storage solutions are right in front of us, or in this case, right beneath us. If your kitchen feels tight on space, take a look under your upper cabinets or open shelves. That little gap between the bottom of your cabinets and your countertop? It's more useful than you think. Adding hooks under cabinets is one of the easiest and most effective ways to free up space in a small kitchen. It's simple, affordable, and instantly makes your kitchen more functional. Plus, it adds a touch of personality and charm if done right. Start with something easy to hooks. If your cabinet shelves are full, hanging your mugs under the upper cabinets clears up a ton of space. Plus, it looks cozy and inviting, especially if you arrange them neatly. You can even color match them to your kitchen theme for a cute cafe-style vibe. Next, think about your most used utensils. Instead of tossing them into a crowded drawer or leaving them in a container on the counter, try hanging them on hooks. Spoons, spatulas, tongs, anything with a loop or handle can hang up easily. This not only clears your work surface but also keeps your favorite tools within arm's reach when you're cooking. You can even hang small pans or lightweight skillets. Just make sure the hooks are sturdy and spaced properly. It's a great solution if your cabinet space is limited and your drawers are already doing overtime. The best part? Installing hooks is incredibly easy. There are plenty of no-drill, adhesive options available, perfect for renters or anyone who doesn't want to break out the power tools. You can find hook racks that mount directly underneath cabinets or even individual self-stick hooks that you can place wherever needed. And if you want to get creative, you can also install a slim rod or rail with S-hooks. This gives you the flexibility to rearrange things as needed and hang everything from utensils to small baskets. It's a little change that brings big results. Suddenly, your cluttered drawer feels organized. Your counter feels open. And your kitchen looks like it belongs in a magazine, without spending a lot or changing the layout. So the next time you're searching for space, look up. Or rather, look just below your cabinets. You might be surprised how much function is hiding in plain sight. What could you hang up today to clear some room? 5. Use clear, stackable containers for pantry items. Let's be honest, most pantries are a mix of half-open bags, crushed cereal boxes, and random jars. It doesn't take much for things to look messy or feel totally out of control. And the worst part? You can never seem to find what you need when you need it. That's why switching to clear, stackable containers is a total game changer for small kitchens. Messy bags and bulky boxes don't just look untidy, they waste space. They don't stack well, they spill easily, and they make your pantry feel cluttered even when it's full of useful items. But when you transfer your dry goods, like pasta, rice, lentils, flour, sugar, and snacks, into clear containers, everything suddenly looks and feels more organized. Clear containers let you see exactly what you have, which means no more buying duplicate items or running out of something you thought was still full. And when you choose stackable ones, you're making use of every inch of your pantry shelf, both side to side and top to bottom. Labeling these containers takes it to the next level. Whether you use chalkboard labels, printed tags, or just a marker and tape, labeling helps everyone in the house know where things belong. And let's be real, when everything has a place, it's much easier to keep things tidy. This system doesn't just make your pantry look good, it also saves time. Imagine opening your pantry and instantly spotting what you need. No digging, no mess, no mystery. It's a simple change that makes cooking, meal prep, and even grocery shopping feel easier and faster. And the best part? You don't have to buy expensive containers to start. Even budget-friendly sets can completely transform your storage. Look for square or rectangular ones. They fit more snugly on shelves compared to round jars, and they maximize your space better. Organizing your pantry with clear, stackable containers turns chaos into calm. Everything feels lighter, cleaner, and more in control, and in a small kitchen, that matters more than you think. So, take a look at your pantry. Are the bags falling over? Are the boxes piled high? Then it might be time to make the switch. Wouldn't it feel great to open your pantry and instantly find everything? 6. Invest in a slim rolling cart. Let's talk about one of the most overlooked spaces in any small kitchen, the narrow gaps between appliances, or that tiny space between the fridge and the wall. It's too small for furniture, too awkward for shelves, and usually just collects dust or lost items. But what if that awkward little corner could actually work for you? That's where a slim rolling cart comes in. Slim rolling carts are one of the smartest and most affordable space-saving tools you can add to a small kitchen. These carts are designed to slide into narrow gaps, sometimes as small as 5 or 6 inches wide, and turn that useless space into practical storage. They're perfect for holding things like cooking oils, vinegar, spices, condiments, canned goods, or even cleaning supplies. Everything is easy to access, nicely organized, and just a quick pull away. And when you're done, you simply roll it back in and it disappears. Out of sight, out of mess. The beauty of these carts is that they don't require any installation. No drilling, no measuring shelves, no permanent changes. Just unpack it, organize your items, and slide it into place. It's a fast win for anyone trying to make the most out of a cramped kitchen. Many rolling carts come with multiple tiers, giving you several levels of storage in a very slim profile. Some even come with handles or lockable wheels to keep them secure when not in use. You can use them for snacks, tea and coffee supplies, or even utensils if drawer space is tight. And if you ever decide to rearrange or move, it comes with you, no tools required. Another bonus? These carts can be used outside of the kitchen too. If you ever outgrow it in your cooking space, you can roll it into a bathroom, laundry area, or even a craft corner. They're that versatile. So instead of letting those tiny, hard-to-reach spaces go to waste, think about how they could help you stay organized. Sometimes, the smallest gaps hold the biggest potential. What could you store in that small, awkward corner? 7. Try foldable or pull-out furniture. In a small kitchen, every inch counts. Counter space is limited, cabinets are packed, and there never seems to be enough room to prep, cook, and move around comfortably. That's where flexible, space-saving furniture comes in, and it can truly change the way your kitchen works. Instead of squeezing in bulky furniture that just adds clutter, consider pieces that adapt to your space. Foldable or pull-out furniture gives you extra room when you need it, and disappears when you don't. Let's start with one of the most popular ideas, a wall-mounted fold-down table. When it's up, it gives you an extra surface for chopping veggies, mixing ingredients, or even just enjoying a quick coffee. When you're done, you fold it flat against the wall, and just like that, your kitchen feels open again. Another brilliant option is a foldable island or cart with drop-leaf sides. These pieces offer a decent-sized prep area that can expand or collapse based on your needs. Some even have built-in storage underneath, so you're not only gaining counter space, but hidden storage too. And here's one that people often forget, the pull-out cutting board. Many modern kitchen cabinets include this feature, or you can add one with a simple DIY kit. It slides out when you need a place to prep food and tucks back in without taking up drawer or counter space. It's a tiny change that makes a huge difference in how your kitchen flows. These smart furniture choices are all about flexibility. They give you the freedom to create more space, without making your kitchen feel cramped or crowded. And best of all, you can find these pieces at various price points, so you don't need a full kitchen remodel to enjoy the benefits. If you're someone who loves cooking but feels held back by your small layout, foldable or pull-out furniture is your best friend. It adapts to your needs, saves space, and makes your kitchen feel bigger and smarter all at once. So, instead of fighting against your small space, start working with it. Furniture that folds, slides, or tucks away is like having a secret kitchen assistant. Ready when you need it, invisible when you don't. What if your furniture could work only when you want it to? 8. Use drawer dividers and organizers. Let's be honest, kitchen drawers have a sneaky way of becoming junk zones. You open one looking for a measuring spoon, and instead, you find batteries, take-out menus, a random charger, and about 3 potato peelers you didn't even know you had. Sound familiar? That's because drawers are one of the easiest places to toss things when you're in a rush. But over time, all that tossing adds up, and soon, even your most important tools get buried under the clutter. Here's where drawer dividers and organizers come to the rescue. By simply adding dividers, you instantly create structure inside your drawers. Every item has a home. Your cutlery stays separated, your utensils don't get tangled, and your favorite tools are always right where you expect them to be. No more digging through a pile of random objects just to find a can opener. There are tons of divider options out there. Some are adjustable, so you can customize the layout to fit your drawer size and what you need to store. Others are made for specific items, like knife trays, spice inserts, or even expandable compartments for larger tools. Organizers also help you take full advantage of drawer depth. Instead of everything spreading out in one messy layer, you can stack or section things neatly. And if you really want to level up your drawer game, consider using small bins or boxes inside deep drawers to store things like baking supplies, snacks, or small gadgets. Not only does this save time when you're cooking, but it also makes cleaning up a lot easier. When everything has a proper place, it's much less likely to end up in a messy pile. And here's a bonus, a tidy drawer just feels good. There's something satisfying about sliding open a drawer and seeing everything laid out neatly, especially in a small kitchen where every inch matters. It makes your whole kitchen feel more peaceful and under control. You don't need to do it all at once. Start with your most used drawer, the one that drives you crazy every time you open it. Add a few dividers or organizers, and notice how quickly it transforms from chaotic to calm. How many minutes do you waste looking for the right tool? 9. Declutter ruthlessly and store by category. Let's face it, Most of us have more kitchen stuff than we actually need. That waffle maker you used once 2 years ago? The extra rice cooker just in case? Or those 5 spatulas when you really only use one? It adds up. And in a small kitchen, clutter steals space faster than anything else. The truth is simple: less stuff equals more space. And when you're working with limited room, that's a rule to live by. Start by being honest about what you actually use. Open each drawer, shelf, and cabinet and pull everything out. Look at each item and ask yourself, when was the last time I used this? If the answer is, I don't remember, or maybe once, it's time to let it go. Donate what's still in good shape. Toss what's broken or expired. And give yourself permission to part with things that are just taking up space. Once you've cleared out the clutter, you'll probably be surprised by how much room you've gained. Now comes the fun part: organizing what's left in a way that actually works. Instead of throwing things back randomly, group items by category. Store your baking tools in one bin. Keep all your breakfast supplies, like oatmeal, coffee pods, or granola bars, together in another. Put all your food prep items in one drawer and group your cookware near the stove. This way, every zone in your kitchen has a purpose and everything has a place. This store by category method not only looks better, but it saves time. You're not running all over the kitchen grabbing one thing from here and another from there. You know exactly where to find what you need and exactly where to put it back. And the best part? It keeps your kitchen clean with way less effort. When everything's grouped and contained, it's easier to spot what's missing, avoid duplicates, and keep clutter from creeping back in. Decluttering can feel overwhelming at first, but just do one drawer, one cabinet, or one shelf at a time. Little by little, you'll notice a big difference. Your kitchen will feel lighter, more open, and a whole lot easier to use. When was the last time you actually used that extra rice cooker? 10. Use the top of cabinets and fridge. Take a quick look at your kitchen. Do you see that space above your fridge? Or the top of your upper cabinets that's just sitting there empty? Most people ignore these areas, but they're actually secret storage zones hiding in plain sight. In small kitchens, we can't afford to waste any space. So why not make the most of those top shelves that are right above eye level? The top of your fridge is the perfect spot to store things you don't need every day but still want easy access to. Think paper towels, extra napkins, snacks, or even a few backup pantry staples. Add a nice basket or a bin to keep it looking neat, and suddenly, that once-forgotten space becomes incredibly useful. The same goes for the top of your kitchen cabinets. That space can hold seasonal items like holiday dishes, cookie tins, or extra baking supplies. You can also store bulk items like large bags of rice, flour, or cereal, things that take up too much room inside your pantry or cabinets. Just make sure to keep it organized. Use matching bins or baskets to give the space a clean, intentional look. Label them clearly so you know what's inside without having to pull everything down. And if your ceilings are high and the tops of the cabinets are a little hard to reach, just grab a step stool. It's worth the extra effort. Not only does this free up valuable space inside your kitchen, but it also helps reduce the clutter from crowded cabinets and overflowing shelves. Everything still stays within your kitchen area, but it's tucked neatly out of sight until you need it. And here's a bonus. Those storage bins can also help block dust from collecting on top of your fridge or cabinets, which is something we all forget to clean until it's too late. If you're trying to make your small kitchen feel bigger, smarter, and more organized, don't let that top space go to waste. It might not be the most obvious spot, but it's one of the easiest to transform. Why waste that top space when it could be your secret storage zone? 11. Label everything for clarity. Let's talk about one of the smallest but most powerful upgrades you can make in your kitchen: labels. It might sound simple, but labeling is one of the smartest ways to create long-term organization that actually lasts. Think about it. Have you ever opened a container and stood there wondering, is this powdered sugar or flour? Or worse, reached for a spice mid-recipe only to realize you have 3 jars of oregano and no cinnamon? That's where labels save the day. When you clearly label everything, your kitchen becomes easier to navigate, faster to clean, and much less stressful to maintain. There's no second guessing. No more buying duplicates just because you couldn't find what you already had. Everything is exactly where it should be, and you'll spend less time searching and more time cooking. Labels work for almost everything: dry goods, snacks, pasta, rice, baking supplies, spices, cleaning products, fridge zones, even utensil drawers. Grouping items into bins or containers is a great start, but without labels, things can still end up in the wrong place. With labels, you're creating a visual system that helps you stay organized without even thinking about it. And here's the best part: labeling doesn't need to be fancy or expensive. You can go simple with masking tape and a marker. Or, if you want a cleaner, more stylish look, try chalkboard stickers, printable labels, or a basic label maker. Most of these options are budget-friendly, and they instantly make your kitchen look more put together. Labels are especially helpful in shared households. When your family or roommates know exactly where things go, it's easier for everyone to pitch in, and harder for things to get lost or misplaced. Even guests will know where to find what they need and how to put it back without asking. And don't forget how much time labels can save during cleanup. Instead of tossing things into random drawers or cabinets, you'll know exactly where everything belongs. That sense of order makes a big difference in how your kitchen feels, especially when space is limited. So if you've already done the decluttering, added your bins and containers, and you're still feeling a little bit of chaos, this might be your missing step. Labeling ties it all together. It brings clarity to your space and calm to your daily routine. How much easier would kitchen life be if everything had a label? And there you have it. Genius tips to completely transform your small kitchen into a space that's functional, clutter-free, and a joy to use. Remember, a small kitchen doesn't have to feel tight or overwhelming. With the right strategies, like using your walls, organizing by category, adding hooks, and labeling everything, you can make even the tiniest space feel big on possibilities. These are real, doable solutions you can start applying today. You don't need a full renovation or a big budget. Just a few smart changes can make a huge difference. Now here's your challenge: pick just one tip and try it this week. Whether it's adding a rolling cart, decluttering a drawer, or labeling your pantry, start small and watch how your kitchen begins to feel more open and organized. Let us know in the comments which tip you're going to try first. And if this video gave you some helpful ideas, be sure to hit that like button, share it with someone who needs a kitchen refresh, and subscribe for more clever home organization tips. Your dream kitchen is closer than you think. Let's make it happen, one smart idea at a time.